Come on, Dan, gobble gobble.
Remember, we're going live with your mouth full of cheese.
Yeah, we
That's
did.
fine. Oh, God.
Chew it. Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm savoring it, though.
Get that cheese.
Yes, you are.
So cheesy.
I just want
4 hours
Jeremy
of smoky
narrating
cheese in
my
my
life
mouth.
Yeah.
in like an uncomfortable ear whisper tone.
Yeah.
ASMR
24/7.
smoked cheese.
I'll do it. I'll bring out the microphone. We'll record it. You can just hear that smoker going.
Ready to game tonight?
And by that, I mean nothing, actually. It's just a pellet
I
tube.
hope we meet somebody bad. We can get rough.
It makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck in the best way.
Okay.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble gobble.
All right, that broke me.
Yeah.
All right, Dan's new motto: gobble gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
That's it. Yeah, welcome back to this thing we're doing.
No one
Playing
knows.
Weird Frontiers in the Chained Coffin campaign setting. What else are we doing? I don't know. We're on Goodman Games. And we're going to play a game. I think I said that. I don't fucking know.
We
Dan,
got
who are you
lost in the
playing?
ASMR for a second.
Yeah. Dan, who are you playing?
Oh my God. I don't even have my character up. I'm playing a person who's doing a thing. They're the contraptions guy.
Yes,
I
you're
don't remember their name.
Flint Mason, the Bedlamite.
That one. I didn't actually open up the character sheet for some
How
reason.
Do you have inventions this time?
I had inventions last time, even.
You did.
Oh,
That's right, you did, because you have the cool
did.
sensor thing.
I used like
yeah.
all of them, even.
You did.
nice. I need
I
to.
didn't use
open
all
up
of
the
them
book.
well, but I did try.
And I do have the right copy now.
Of the PDF?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I have the right copy of the PDF.
That's it. Yep. I've got the right version finally. I am no longer confused by your all character abilities. Bert, who you playing, man?
I'm Tater.
Tater.
I'm an alcohol swilling hellbelly.
Tater
Sounds-
swapped.
About all I do.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Joe, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm playing Tomatthew, our Tommy Knocker, who was a bartender in a past life and now hits people with the door bar to his old bar.
Nice. Very cool. Eddie?
I am playing Dorian, who is a sin eater. Yeah, in some sort of past life, was a warrior of some sort. Maybe a hoplite. We're not really sure.
I was going to say, I
exactly
thought
yet,
it was
but
ancient Greece, Roman kind of.
yeah. He is very, very old. But yeah, he just likes to swing that sword.
Nice.
And conjure a lot of crows. Crows
Yeah.
come out of so many parts of him.
So many places. How do those birds fit in there?
It's
Crazy.
so
I
many
don't
birds.
actually want to know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's Coco. Hello.
There you go. Jake, who you playing, man?
I am playing Marvin Man, a.k.a. the Mighty Man, a.k.a. Mr. Man, who used to be a Carnival Strongman, but is now a Void Ranger, a new class
Everybody's gonna
available
think I'm
in
crazy if
Weird
you don't jump up
Frontiers
here.
Last Stop Perdition.
Back it now.
Yeah. We need to get a link.
You know what?
6 days. 6 days to
6
back it.
days.
Get your
Oh,
new
boy.
character class.
There's the link for it. Go back it.
Do it.
Yeah. And
Do it
Jeremy,
now.
who you playing, man?
I'll be playing Mortimer. He used to be an undertaker, turned gunslinger, which you would assume means that he shoots his shotgun, but much like Dorian, deep in his heart, he's a swinger.
A gunswinger.
He's got that double-sabered shotgun.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Dorian's jealous of that, for sure. He's eyeing
I
that
think
up
we're
and down,
all
like,
a little jealous.
Yeah.
He's compensating for something.
Uh-huh.
We don't know what yet, though.
Something. All right. So, last session, you're all dealing with some dead folk, some zombies After you rescued some people from a church, you made it to another town. You helped defend the town from the dead a little bit. You also went to the library and spoke to the ghostly librarian, who kind of alluded to being able to move on. There were some overdue books that she wanted you to return to the library. But you went and you finished, well, you mostly completed the job of killing the dead poke. You found their base at the logging camp, and they were down in a ancient submerged graveyard that was at the bottom of the river until the logging people blocked off the river. And you've got a crap load of dynamite, which Mr. Man used, lit it, ran into the horde of dead poke, let them swarm him, and then slipped into the near as the dynamite went off, killing off all the dead poke. So that's pretty much where we're going to pick up. Mr. Man, you are in the near. The rest of you saw this explosion. It is raining bits of gore, viscera.
Favorite kind of rain?
Yeah.
Chocolate rain?
Chocolate rain.
No, that's our favorite kind of rain.
Mhm.
Okay. Second favorite kind of rain.
Second favorite. But yeah, as you kind of take it all in, the thing is thinged. What do y'all want to do?
We should probably take care of everybody else down in the ravine.
Yeah, there's like more stuff to blow up, correct?
There were. So as you kind of like look down in the ravine, you can see on the bottom what was once submerged in water. There is still a small group of dead poke kind of milling through the graveyard. You can see moss and slime covered headstones. And you also see in the center is a large flat stone set into the ground, flat against the ground. And these dead poke are all huddled around it. They're all just standing along, staring at the stone, kind of all facing towards it, kind of surrounding it.
No, it's good at ruining stones that dead people like. Dynamite.
Dynamite.
That is a good point. If only we knew where to find some.
Like that
Oh,
shed.
If I
Back
remember
that way.
correctly, don't you all have like 28 sticks of dynamite or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we do now, yeah.
We pilfered it at the end of last, yeah.
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 So what do y'all want to do?
Let somebody
but
else handle
not
that dynamite.
quite 28 sticks of dynamite towards that stone.
I think we should use another one of the boomsticks.
Perhaps, yes, 1 or 2.
Okay.
Earn a personality point to try to cross back from the near.
Sure.
16.
Okay.
Normal DC is 8 plus whatever modifiers you see fit for the environment.
Yeah, no, 16's playing good. You're back.
Should be noted that a lot of the spirits from the guys who got blown up popped on over to that dam over yonder. So,
Towards that rock that they all seem to like.
indeed.
Right. Yeah, like I said, fix rock, fix problem.
Okay.
Are we
Town
close enough
tactic.
to that rock to see if there's anything fancy written on it?
To
There's
get
a lot of bad
close
guys around it.
enough to the rock, you would be kind of moving into the group of dead poke. I mean, you certainly can if
Okay.
you want, but you will be in the thick of it. So, Flint, are you throwing a stick? Oh.
Have I noticed that they still dislike me, even though I'm also undead? Like,
Yeah, they're not. They are treating you like they are treating everyone else.
Okay.
Even though you're dead, you are still a target.
Okay.
What a bunch of jerks.
Those fucking dicks.
Those guys.
Them.
Dan, are you throwing?
If nobody's stopping me, then probably, yeah.
I think you should do it.
Because
That's your specialty. Like, why wouldn't we trust you?
I mean, quarrymen are really great at throwing dynamite. That's how they do it, right?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like,
So
all right,
quarrymen
guys,
played by
I
Dan do
got
it.
this. And they just,
Like the 4th of July. Light that
That's how
sucker and
all
throw it.
work in a quarry goes.
yeah. All work in a quarry goes that way.
Okay. How many sticks are you throwing?
Just one.
Okay.
Because I'm not insane. I'm just crazy.
I would like a. This is going to be a strength-based attack.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You should have told me that before I made decisions.
Yeah, because you're throwing it, and a lot of with this stick is being able to throw it far enough.
It's not about how smart I am at throwing it.
You can be real smart at throwing it, but a real smart throwing person isn't going to fare real well if they throw a stick of dynamite with a 50-foot blast radius and they only make it 30 feet.
Yes, you can do the geometry to know the right arc to throw, but doesn't mean you can do it.
Just saying that's my strength is 5.
You got it. Come on.
7?
Okay.
I remember that part where I was like being supportive of you throwing.
That's
Dan.
now over.
Is that good enough?
No.
Because I can.
Well, we'll find out.
I could maybe spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, give me a moment here.
We do have a reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a reroll and we got 2 boosts. I would want that to be a 10 to get it far enough out.
2 boosts isn't enough, so maybe I'll take the reroll first.
Sure.
Or I'll roll net 1.
Okay.
I will use the 2 boosts and 3 luck.
7, that's a 10. Okay. You burn through our reserves, but that's fine because I was gonna have you roll a D5, actually probably a D4 to see how far away it was. But we don't have to worry about that.
We all know that would have been a 1 and it would have been right next to us.
Yes, that is accurate. So go ahead and roll me 4d6.
Just for fun.
Oh, and Cardman's got another
There it
reroll.
is. See?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would have landed right at your feet.
Oh, Lord.
Just saying. How many d6?
4.
All right. This will probably be 4.
13.
Better than 4. Only one of them was a 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we got a reroll redeemed by the audience. So at least I didn't cost us too much.
True. So,
Yeah.
it lands on the rock. It explodes and just it's not as effective as what Mr. Man did. There are still...
Because I had a lot of smart and not a lot of oomph.
Yeah. We're going to roll this. You can see that there's still 4 dead poke that are kicking. 2 of them, though, they have had their legs blown off or something like that. So they're on the ground. 2 of them are unable to get up. But there's still 4 dead poke down there.
All right. Someone else should throw the next one.
I'll light me up a big old stogie and take one of them dynamite sticks.
There you go.
Yeah,
And
so
then
far,
chuck it.
Hellbilly's been the one with the golden arm.
Yeah, go ahead and throw. Give me that strength-based attack roll.
Strength based, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my downfall.
Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
Good lordy.
You land, it arcs, lands perfectly in the center of the group of them, and just boom, goes off. Give me 4d6.
Just like I imagined without
Yeah.
actually doing it.
Yeah. 14 damage, as the remaining 4 are just obliterated. So now, there are bits of dead poke scattered around the bottom. There's muddy riverbed. This old graveyard with a couple of dynamite craters in it, as well as this large flat rock. This rock's maybe like 10 feet across, kind of oval shaped. Like I said, just flat on the ground. All together, it's maybe like 8 inches, like this huge flat disc of a rock that all these dead folk were kind of wandering around. Now, what do you do?
I mean, I guess we go mess with the rocks some more, right?
Okay. You head down there. There's no threat, so I'm not going to make you roll. It is a muddy slog to kind of get down there. As you move up to the rock, you do see there is a symbol carved into it. Once again, that reoccurring symbol. That is
Chuck,
not set up
I
right.
will expend a point of personality to activate my soul sense.
Yeah.
And just see the near kind of superimposed upon everything.
Okay. Yeah, so you spend it, you see the near. I'm going to say in the near, you can see these like dismembered souls of these dead folk, like kind of crawling back into the graves. But there's also this just funky miasma kind of radiating out from this rock.
Oh, that is not good looking. There is something very, very evil, very bad coming from this rock. In the near, it is, say, very, very cloudy, very, very dark looking.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So how much dynamite do we want to use to handle this?
How much do we have?
About 26 sticks, I think, remaining.
A
No.
couple.
I think half.
It's entirely possible that these sticks of dynamite might be spreading that stuff around, not really doing any damage to it. Might be
Yeah.
bad. Might be bad.
It's a possibility.
Not my expertise.
Maybe
Chuck,
that,
if I
I'm an
pull-
expert in being dead, not in dealing with other people who are also dead. So
maybe it's that liquidy stuff that's causing these folks to be all dead like and still walking.
Chuck, while I'm looking at kind of the near superimposed.
Why don't you
here, if I
guys
pull-
go over there and stick your finger in it, see what happens.
If I pull out my Aegis, does it react at all?
That's a question there. I'm not sure on initially. Give me a moment.
Like I'm thinking literally if I walk over to this stone and just start scraping my Aegis on it.
Let's see. So I don't think from what I'm looking at with the Aegis, it really has any, it gets more powerful the closer you get to the underworld. While it's in the spirit world. Yeah. But as far as like having a special reaction, no, it wouldn't.
Okay. And that's what I would expect over like a like a general effect, not a thing that's alive, or not alive, but like a spirit kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to be afraid of it, but like just an effect or some other thing happening, I would think wouldn't react to it necessarily.
Yeah. And
Okay.
with, I mean, yeah, it definitely, there's no kind of reaction like that.
Well, how big is this stone again?
It's like 10 feet across. Like
Solid,
diameter.
is it?
Yeah.
Like thick.
Yeah, like I said, like 6 to 8 inches thick.
2 or 3 Cs.
This large, flat, like a large river stone, just a very large, flat disc of a rock.
Do we have anything that we could chip a little hole in the center of this to put one of those boomsticks in?
Dynamite.
I mean, and there is the logging camp. I mean, they've got plenty of tools up there.
Yeah, I might go see if I can find like a little hand drill or something like that we could just to drill a hole in the center of this thing so we could put
Sure.
one of the sticks of dynamite in it. I
mean-
really want to break this thing.
Yeah, they would have something like that because would be how they're using the dynamite. So that's not a problem.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, then as long as nobody's opposed, I mean, I'm going to start drilling a hole in the middle of this thing.
Okay. It will take some
How big
time.
around did you say this was?
Like 10 feet.
Okay.
So like, yeah, you walk up on it. Doesn't really give or move in any way. And you just start.
And is
working.
this symbol etched into it?
Yeah, it is
or-
etched, like carved into it.
Okay. I think that's the first thing I want to do is like mess with that etching and kind of break that symbol.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. How would you do that?
I'd find some other rocks and then just kind of use my door bar to bash them into it and
Sure. Give me
chip it and stuff.
give me a strength test here.
Okay.
Nine. Not terrible. You start kind of hitting on it. Maybe you get like a few small flakes. But not enough to destroy the symbol again. Maybe it's just this rock or whatever that you grab just doesn't have the hardness to really break into it.
Okay.
Did you want to try?
That'll be kind of what I work on.
Okay.
I'll go look for something else while other people are doing things.
Okay.
Try and find like a better thing to break it.
Yeah, give me a luck check there, Tomothy, and we'll see what you can find. Is there anything that anyone else is doing while Dorian is drilling this hole?
Keeping a lookout.
Okay, both of you keeping a lookout. Go
Yes.
ahead and give me your intelligence test just for keeping watch.
And then I passed my luck.
Okay.
I might do the same, but I'll use my fancy helmet.
Okay.
I'm glad there's competent people keeping watch.
Oh,
I'm just
Ooh.
nervous around the dynamite. I think that's what it is.
that is fair. Dynamite is dangerous.
You might even have a
Gotta
stick of
go.
dynamite right next to where you're drilling into the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep looking back at you,
Yeah.
waiting for the inevitable terrible
double
consequences.
So Tater, you did pretty good. Yeah. And Dan, you got your device popped off. What do you get with a result of
I
20?
am it up right now. Where are you
It's in
in
the
the
magic
thing?
section, rules of magic, and then
Dan
wonders
just becomes the Terminator and
contractions.
can see through all cloud
No.
cover and smoke with
What'd you
thermal
get, a
vision.
20? Helmet allows the Bedlamite to project one of their senses to a distant place, ignoring intervening barriers. Max distance is 10 feet times cleric level.
Which is just 10. It
Yeah.
kind of sucks
Yeah.
at level 1.
So and
It's not any further than I can see. I just basically move my eyes 10 feet outside of my head and then look from there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could move them straight up to give yourself a higher
Yeah,
vantage
yeah.
point.
Yeah. And that's basically what it amounts to is
Yeah.
Since we're in a ravine, that's probably the most useful.
Yeah, and it
Yes.
does give you a +1 die size on that test. So now if you want to give me that, this perception check, this intelligence test, you get to roll it at a D24.
I'm not sure that's going to improve my outcome.
Usually it doesn't. No. So Tater's the one
My
who really...
my initial roll was better
Yeah.
than the actual roll.
Tater would, as you're kind of like moving around, keeping a watch on things, you can see kind of off in the distance, here and there, sparse other dead folk that weren't around here or weren't at the town you started at are making their way your direction. I mean, at the pace they're going and how far out you can see, you know, you've got like 20 to 30 minutes before they would arrive. But here, eventually, there's going to be a handful of additional dead folk that will show up.
We could potentially keep an eye on like which way they seem to be funneling. Blow up a whole bunch of them.
You could.
Somebody's rang the dinner bell, and I do believe we are the victuals.
Speak for
Got
yourself,
away.
pal.
Yeah. Now, circling back a touch, Tomathew, you find a pickaxe.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'll immediately start hammering away.
Another strength test. This one should be easier.
17.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got Flint, we've got Mortimer, and we've got Tater kind of keeping watch, maybe looking to where they can lay a choke point for these dead folk. Dorian's still there drilling in the center of it. Mr. Man, what were you doing?
Nada.
Okay, just hanging loose.
Yep.
Okay, give me just a moment here. As you break this etching,
Like in
Good
the
things
Ghostbusters movie when they break the reactor and the ghosts all go spewing out.
Oh. Nah,
Yeah.
that would never happen.
And
We're
never.
more responsible than that.
Allegedly.
okay. Oh god, it's so many tables I gotta roll. So, Tomathew, Mr. Man, and Dorian, the three of you are the closest. I am gonna have you give me a saving throw.
I made good decisions.
You do. Give me a second here. Trying to get things open. So yeah, the three of you, you're gonna give me a fortitude saving throw.
Okay. Um, ow.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. Next up. Come on. I see my PDFs. Yeah, this one will do. Oh, Joe, that's rough. And Eddie, you still need to
Yeah.
give me a saving throw as well.
You said fortitude?
Yeah, fortitude save.
Hopefully this takes my... That is a 5.
That's rough. Just 12 is the number we were aiming for.
Oh my.
So, Mr. Man, you're fine. Dorian and Tomathew, each of you give me a D10.
Okay.
That is a 7. Oh, double 7s. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a moment. This is making me hop through a lot of tables.
I mean, you could just not and say we're fine.
No, Joe. Tables, damn it.
That everyone rolled a 17? Oh man, amazing.
We all are great.
There we go. Now I need to go to this page. The two of you, and only Thomas, you and Dorian, hear the cry of a wolf, screech of a hawk, all these different animals like you hear, and they build and they grow, and it's just this giant wall of noise that kind of comes over the two of you, and it solidifies, and you can, through all of these different creature noises, sounds, it forms into this deep rumbling voice. Let's see, how does it want to play this out?
Hamburgers.
God, are you there? This is Margaret.
Yeah, it's going to thank you. It's this deep rumbling voice like, thank you.
You're welcome.
Destroy the stone.
Okay, that's what we were gonna do. Hey guys, the stone wants us to break it, so we're doing the right thing.
I immediately stopped drilling.
It told me.
Destroy the stone.
Now, why in the name of Cactus Pete would you like us to destroy this stone?
I am trapped and bound. Free me. Take my charm, and I will give you power.
Mm,
It
Sounds
sounds like
great.
something an evil person would offer.
I immediately drop the drill, start looking around at everybody like, I think we need to get out of this ravine and collapse in as much material as possible on top of this stone. We have to bury it.
Hold on a minute. Look here. Stone's trapping something, right? Anyone take a good look at this stone yet? See if there's anything arcane-ish symbols. I think they call it writing.
Well, and
Yes.
there
Someone was
was
scratching on it.
just that one symbol, the devil's thorn. And I don't remember.
I saw it on
Yeah.
the house. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw it on the house. There was the grave stone, or the cross had it etched on it. If I remember correctly, there was another place that you all saw it as well.
Wasn't it the library, I think?
Yeah, it was the library.
Just
Ask
because
it if
a
it's
voice
got any
offer and has
overdue
power
books.
doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
As
ask
I'm like tucking another stick of dynamite under the stone.
if you ask about overdue books, it says that it'll give you the strength to claim any books you want.
That can't be bad.
Yeah, I'll put a hand out. Maybe hold off on the dynamite just for a quick second. This
I'm
guy
like,
might be
just-
evil.
Shoving it in.
Well, of course it's evil. The question is, can we trust it to bargain with it? That's the real question. Of course it's evil.
Well, not without like seals of, I don't know, salmon or whoever that guy is.
Or
Something to bind this
26
thing.
more sticks of dynamite.
No, I get a feeling this here is something along the lines, kind of like a plug. No.
Yeah, I don't think we want to pull the plug on this. I think we want to get out of here.
Ask it what it wants to do if it gets free.
Yeah, what do you want to do when you get free?
Roam the deep
This is
woods,
awkward.
hunt, eat, mate, feel flesh rip beneath my claws.
I think we should kick this guy's
Soon.
butt or leave.
Mm,
Is it like some
Flesh.
sort of wolf?
I am
it's some sort of
the wild
nature
one.
wolf beast thing.
The wild
Free
one.
me, and I will loan you my power.
With interest?
No.
Darn.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't do it but then again, I'm already dead, so it's like I'm not
I
really
mean,
missing out on anything. So
Who put you in this stone?
probably a
A
priest,
priest.
or something.
A nun long ago that killed my pack and sealed my token under the rock.
I told you guys he was a wolf.
Not really a man of God, but usually when they do stuff like that, I don't disagree.
Strength, power.
Well, look, it's not causing the problem. I mean, if it needs us to bust it out of there, obviously it's not got much of a grasp of anything out here. So it's not causing the problem, or it just have all those undead things come over here and crack open that stone, right?
I mean, the real question is like, how about sandwiches?
I can go for a sandwich.
I mean, how are your powers at making sandwiches?
You, with my strength, your hunts will always be successful.
I don't hunt for sandwiches, though.
Then you are prey if you do not hunt.
Sandwiches don't go anywhere. It's not
This guy
fun to
wants
hunt
to make
sandwiches.
you his sandwich. I mean, are you really gonna take that from this guy?
I'm very confused here. I don't think he understands what sandwiches are.
I think we should leave him in the stone.
Yeah. Maybe you should
Yes.
throw some stuff on top of the stone, like
Cremate.
We're
We
gonna
should
make
bury the
you into
stone.
a sandwich, and then you'll learn.
That's when I just grab him. I'm literally just gonna grab him and just lead him away. Like, okay, we're done here. We're burying the stone.
That me that you're leading away.
Yes. No more sandwich talk. We bury stone now. And I'm picking up the dynamite he laid on the stone while I'm doing it.
what's your relationship with them dead folk what were hanging around this here rock?
They were my pack.
Let's see, there you go.
They were killed. I had the strength to keep their spirits bound to their corpses. But until the river stopped, they could not get out. And until you broke the symbol, they could not touch the stone.
Oh,
crap.
well,
Uh,
you're welcome.
Oh, so it's like kind of
Carve
too
that
late
back
then.
in.
Do we? If we kill you, do we still get your power?
You cannot kill me.
It's just worth
What's the
asking.
point of hunting if you can't die? That's a pretty boring hunt.
Every hunt wins.
Oh my gosh, there's no risk.
Yeah, that sounds
He's a
boring.
baby.
this guy's a wuss.
He's a wuss. He risks nothing in his hunts.
Jake, go ahead and have Mr. Man give me a will save.
Oh crap. That's pretty big 6 there. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Big
Huge.
six.
Go ahead and
Totally average.
go ahead and roll me a d6.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a massive 1.
Magnificent.
Also average.
Big six. Massive one.
Okay. Your face, you grow a scraggly, mossy beard. It's a little sparse, but like the rest of you see it like
Hey,
growing. Yeah. The hairs are extremely coarse.
Did you want to do that?
Do what now?
Okay, no.
And Mr. Man, you would feel it itches. Just all of that thick hair coming, just growing like a wild man.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I could have used something like this. Oh, I knew this lady in the circus who really could have used this. It's unfortunate.
Hmm. Where's the
Now-
bearded lady when you need him?
Free me, or I will do far worse than that.
That give him a cool beard?
Dan, go and give me a will save.
Now I'm gonna get something really shitty happened.
I mean, at this point, we do have a huge herd of them coming.
Give me a
Massive.
D6.
9.
Yeah, D6. Okay. You don't notice a difference.
Right.
I'm still dragging him away from this ravine, by the way. All right, no more chatting. We move now.
Yeah, I got to agree with that. This guy's he's a so and so.
Yeah.
But what if it can get rid of the undead problem? Just eat them all. Just
He
eat them all.
Once,
He made the undead problem.
It
once
sounds
I
like
am out from under this rock and you have my token, I will have no need for that old pack and I will release them.
yeah.
See?
And also,
this guy seems totally just willing to help.
The thing that was keeping them from being able to move the rock was that their set of symbols that done been, got beat off real good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe best course of action is to just, be in the now. And maybe if we let it out and we kill it, then all the mother suckers also drop down. And then we loot it after we kill it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some sort of a token, right? So that could be fun.
Did you say you can't die because it would be hard, or you can't?
I am the wild one, a force of nature.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You cannot kill me.
Yeah, I don't know how well fighting him's gonna go.
Yeah,
I think there's a
probably
reason
not.
he's in a rock and not dead.
I also feel like if we don't do something, those deadites are going to come over and just move the rock.
Yeah,
We're
we
going to let
can
them out
just-
anyways.
Flood the river again.
We can
Let
flood
the
the
river
river.
again.
Yeah, bust up that dam. We could doodle some more of those horn things all over the place. Maybe that could do something.
All right,
Just let the river again.
All right, who wants to be on Doodle Patrol? And who
Excellent.
wants-
We have plan. I take I take some dynamite from Dan immediately, and I start walking towards the dam. You
Hey,
all have
this
as
is-
long as it takes for me to get to the dam. Carve new
This
symbols.
is
I'm gonna.
actually the place where I should do the dynamite is when I'm not throwing it.
I'm gonna
Good
fix. I'm gonna fix the symbol with the pickaxe.
Good point. I
There
hand
you
him the
go.
dynamite back. You go do dynamite.
It is not a hard symbol. You've seen it a handful of times. It's going to take you maybe 5 minutes. Those dead, maybe 10 minutes out
Mhm.
by the time you finish.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So I hand the dynamite back to Dan, tell him you go take care of Dan. Yell
So-
first before explosion.
After,
It's gonna blow.
Let's not be that powerful if you're stopped by a scribble on a rock.
after the scribble's on there, the voice does get quieter, but it's still there, just yelling and gnashing and screaming at you all to let it go.
His bribe was insufficient. There were no sandwiches.
Just beards. That gets in the way of sandwiches.
He didn't give me anything.
You tie it in there. Dan, you're sticking the dynamite in spots in the dam. How are you detonating these?
With really good ideas.
I like it.
Mhm.
You would
I
know.
suppose I could detonate them and pop into the near.
Perhaps a long fuse or some such.
If you were to go back up to that little shack, yeah, you could find a coil of fuse.
Maybe one of those fancy little shooting detonators.
Sure.
Cha-ching.
That
Give
way
me-
I look like I know what I'm doing.
Go and give me a repair test there, Dan.
That's important.
Is that intelligence?
Yeah,
Yes.
should be intelligence plus your level. Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Woo!
Look at that.
Yeah,
And
you
you
find
had-
all the right spots to stick the, like, 3 or 4 sticks of
Heyo.
dynamite, fuse tying them. You've got it up at the top. By the time Tomathew's done, you all leave. You can see these dead poke getting close. A handful of minutes from you. You hit the plunger and just boom, 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 boom. As the dam, the logs, and the stone gives way, flooding back over this. And as the water floods back over, the dead poke all collapse.
Goodbye, town that's downstream from here now, probably. Goodbye.
Ah, crap.
Well, in all
Crap
fairness,
baskets.
this is a very new dam that the logging or mining company just put in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so if anything, you're returning the river to the state that it existed in like a month ago.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We did good.
We did it.
We did good.
Dead poke all collapse. You don't see any of them moving. The
Okay.
voice at that point is gone completely silent.
We're good, guys?
I think, yeah, I think we're
so.
heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
we
guys,
just gotta make
question
sure
mark?
that they never dam this river up again.
Yeah, good sign ought to take care of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Caution.
Yeah, just
on
a
the
little
river,
sign.
not dam. Yeah.
Don't block river.
No, damn,
Ever.
there'll be ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Damn yourself, not this river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn you once, shame on
So
something.
that is resolved.
Hooray!
You know that back in the village of Lazy Creek, the people will probably be interested in hearing about this. There's still the library books that you promised a ghost that you would retrieve. And you all
Get there.
were kind of heading towards the Yander Mountains after rumors of some neighboring or nearby villages and travelers going missing. Now what?
Do we go out to the books first?
Well, I mean, the books are already overdue, so it's
What's a little more?
yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
true.
gonna be a few more
And
days.
did she really seem like she wanted to leave?
I mean, it just seems very low risk.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. They're
If we get
6
our
years
butts kicked on this
overdue
next
right
job,
now.
we'll get the books so that way we can end the day on a win.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
That's smart.
There you go.
Smart.
Okay. So are you going straight to Yonder Mountains, or are you swinging by Lazy Creek to rest?
We should
Safely
do
for the
that.
night.
Some of us are wounded still.
Okay.
That's true. Good point.
So yeah, you return to Lazy Creek. You share the good news that the dead poke problem is currently
Good news, everyone.
resolved. Maybe give some warnings
We
like,
did it.
hey, don't ever block the river again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you're all able to get a good night's rest.
You need to get a permit from a priest.
Yeah.
Found you a priest.
A
Good
priest is probably not going to know better to tell them no.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and rest up for a night.
That's a problem for not us some other day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You are. They don't have a lot of reward that they can give you. But I'll tell you what. They do pool for solving the problem enough money to give each of you $2.
Oh,
Plus
boy.
free
Damn.
room and board for the night.
In this economy,
Okay, that
Yeah.
And
we can buy so many sticks of gum.
Yeah.
We could buy a whole jar of nickel candies. It'd
Yeah,
be
you
great.
could.
now I have $3.
Nice. Moving on up.
I actually have $27.
Gravy.
Oh, Mr. Big Spender.
Yeah.
You know, I heard about one of these extra fancy things you can
Invented.
pay for in these nice hotel places. They call them a bath.
Oh.
Wonder if I could buy me a bath for $2.
I'll bet you can.
I wish
You're-
you would buy you a bath for $2.
You're the hero of the town. If you want a bath, they will give you a bath on the house. Like,
Oh,
they bring up a copper tub. They bring up some buckets of hot water. Give you a bar of soap.
Oh, 2? Oh my gosh.
You're a king.
Yeah.
right.
man, we can all get baths today.
Yeah, you can.
Maybe not today. We might have to take turns.
We'll need to get some hair nets to put around your beard, though, because we can't
Mm-hmm.
have to keep it in its natural state.
Yeah. Probably let Tom with you go last.
Yeah.
Just because he's more likely to turn it into a stew than a bath.
Ugh.
I'm more of a bath bomb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
But
Even
yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Cleaned up, well fed, well rested. They even launder your clothes for you.
Hey-o.
Then they can launder our money next.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, yeah. Next morning rolls around, a big hearty breakfast, hot coffee. Head to Yonder Mountains. Is that the plan?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Think so.
So, yeah, the journey, you're following the road that kind of cuts along a river, and eventually it kind of turns up through the mountain pass where you hear the rumors. It's a kind of a larger area, tall peaks as the road kind of follows through the low points. Eventually you come across a small, 5-6 building little town, completely abandoned. No sign of anyone. Yeah, that's what you'll come across. And it's maybe like, actually, we'll call it. It's almost coming up on sundown at that point. What do you all want to do?
Real quick, we did get at least a night or two of healing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a full night in safe location. So that's extra healing, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. What are the rules for rest?
So say, did we camp?
But yeah, you get a good night's rest there. And then you head out. You find this little abandoned town. What do you all want to do?
How abandoned.
Initially, it looks like months to years, maybe. Like it's old. Everything's just dirt and filth covered, dusty. Glass on the windows is long broken out. Plant growth around these buildings is tall. Vines are kind of snaking in through some of the openings in these buildings. No signs of anyone. Very abandoned, at least from the initial as you approach this town.
Do we see any like smoke or anything, like a campfire or anything
No.
like that up on the horizon?
Right off the bat, quick cursory glance around. No.
Okay. What time of day is it that we're getting here?
Evening. So, you're looking at like 6 to 7 o'clock. Sun will
Okay.
be going down here in the next 40 minutes or so.
It's not the worst place for us to hunker down for night, but maybe first, do a perimeter around town, make sure we don't see any
Yeah.
tracks.
The fact that it's abandoned is a little concerning.
Let's see. You all would end that night's rest since it was safe. You were well cared for, fed, cleaned. It would have been 2 hit points per level that you would have gotten to recover.
Oh yeah.
Which,
In the good recovery.
yeah, getting that good recovery. Anyway, I'm sorry. What were you saying there, Mortimer?
Just maybe do a little reconnoitering around the edge of town. Make sure we're not seeing any tracks going in or out, and if not, maybe we make use of this place.
Yeah, like how abandoned and why abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why don't you go, everyone who's reconnoitering around, it'll be an intelligence test.
I will check in the most important place first, the local tavern or bar establishment, to see if anything was left over.
Oh, that was a good roll there, Flint.
An unusually good roll for me.
Yeah. So, yeah. Tater, good roll. There's some good rolls here. All right. And you all, 10 was the lowest, and that's plenty good for all of this. So you're going to get a good amount of information. So why don't we start with Tater, because it's the most entertaining, for me at least. You find one building in this small town that's not a house. Small little trading post. You go in and there's canned food on the shelves. There's some jugs, some cheap wine, pickled, preserved meats and veggies. Like, it's still stocked. You find some clothes. Things definitely have been sitting here for a long while. Everything's covered in dust. Maybe some of the little more, the cheaper canned goods, spots of rust on them here and there. Some
Fire
bags.
sale.
Yeah.
Yes to all of the above. I prepare us a nice little repast.
Yeah.
Maybe even change out of these breeches I've been wearing for 6 months.
Yeah. No, there's clothes. Very basic, farmer's attire kind of thing. There were some bags of grain and seed on shelves, but it looks like the mice and rats have gotten to those quite some time ago. Those of you kind of looking around outside, you can see patrolling around the building, the town, there are like game trails, like, some animals still move through here. Not an obscene amount of animal activity, but pretty standard for what you would expect. We're kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. As you're kind of moving around, you see there's birds in some of the trees, maybe the occasional like raccoon off in the distance or something. Nothing suspicious about the animal life. As it gets a little darker, those of you outside moving around, you do see occasionally in some of the hills and mountains, kind of off in the distance, white lights. It's a little too far out to really make out what they are, if they've got any movement to them, but it is a white light, not what you would normally expect from seeing a fire out in the distance. And you can kind of pick, there's 2 or 3 of them kind of along some of the rockier parts of these mountains that you're kind of surrounded by. You kind of, also those of you, you take in some of these houses. And there are signs that there was conflict here at some point. Like the doors are kind of broken in, like something pushed its way in through the doors. You can see some claw marks here and there. You can see some very old rust-colored stains in the wooden floors, which definitely old blood. In these houses, everything's still in place. So, like, closets have clothing in them, pantries have some old food and stuff in them. Yeah. So whatever happened, it really gives the impression that it happened very fast.
And not due to any robbery, apparently.
Yeah, there's no wealth
Just
or anything.
regular murder.
There's not a lot of coins, so like if you take time to actually dig for money, it'll be a small amount, but it is there. Maybe you find a rifle on the ground, a box of ammo, just a basic like a shotgun, like a double barrel hunting shotgun. Yeah, it doesn't appear that this place has been looted or ransacked.
What was it again that was drawing us out here originally?
Tales of travelers going missing and tales of some of the smaller little towns and villages in the Yander Mountains. Just everyone just vanished.
Okay. And did we know this one was abandoned before we got up here, or we were going to check it out?
You happened upon this one. You didn't know that this town was going to be here. Just in your travel, you ended up coming across this.
Okay.
I should have looked inside, so my Nat 20 was more interesting.
Mm.
Darn you, Tater.
Yeah, Tater found some good stuff in there. So, but I'll tell you what, Dan, since you got a nat 20 outside, once it's, a little darker, you're taking this all in. Somewhere off in the distance in the woods, you hear a scream and a cry for help.
I possessively pull my pickled pig feet to myself. So look around. Which
Someone
direction?
needs our help.
Where was
not
that?
your pig feet.
We'll say you hear it from where the town is. We'll say it's like west
Right.
of
Who
town.
else is around?
I'll say you all are well
Right.
within shot of sight and voice.
You all hear that?
Yeah.
Did
I'm guessing you want to go and look, don't you?
Yeah, we do. You can bring your pickled pig feet with you.
I prepared a plate for all of us. We got your pickled pig feet. We got your pickled broccoli. Got your pickled pickles. Got your pickled onions.
It is probably
we eat
just
them
a
on the
trap
road?
anyways.
And we got wine to wash it down with. You really want to go check
Nice.
into this?
You hear the scream again. You hear the same cry of help.
And
It
either it's
sounds
true,
like a woman.
and we should help, or
I'll never trust a woman screaming. I'm telling you, it's trap. It's trap. You
You're
going
You're
out there?
probably not wrong, but the only way to know is to go get trapped by the trap.
All right, I'm
that
taking
makes
these
us the
pig feet.
trapper trappers. We're the keeper of the trap.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
let's get our spook man to go and do a little reconnaissance.
yeah,
Ain't
I
like
can
it.
do
He
my
can die
little,
anyway.
I can do my helmet too.
Yeah, I suppose I could go take a look, see.
Okay. Mr. Man, are you going out there alone?
I set up my little helmet doodad as well.
Okay.
Did not roll as
smart.
well.
All right. Why don't you roll that out?
Then
I will
I did.
follow
It's not as good.
from
God,
a
my-
distance that I don't interfere with his stealth, but I will be able to hear if he gets into trouble.
Sure.
I
Since
won't
it's
even bother with
dark,
stealth since I can't die, so.
I get to pick basically one sense to improve my dice roll for a test. So I might do hearing since it's dark.
Okay.
Mm.
Very good. So you've got improved hearing. Mr. Man is stealthing ahead. Tomathew and Flint are following up behind.
I'll follow too. I get my
Right.
gun.
I'll
all
just like
loaded up.
open my mouth and wait for you to put pickled goods into it, though.
That is an option, yeah. All right, Mr. Man, go and give me that stealth roll then. That'll be your
I don't want to miss
Agility.
out.
dexterity, whatever it is in this game.
9. Oh, yeah.
not great.
Since I can't die, I'm not entirely concerned with re-rolling it.
Sure. As you move on forward, you hear the scream and the cry for help again. You keep tracking it. It almost sounds like it's moving farther away from you.
Huh.
How
And
similar
then-
do these screams and cries for help
Why
sound?
don't you give me an intelligence test?
Okay.
There's one of
I
them
know
there
the
will-o-wisps.
answer,
I'm
but
telling
let's
you,
see
it
if
lured
Tomothy
every
knows.
one of these citizens of this fine place out
17.
here. Killed them. I'm telling you.
I mean, but maybe we're finding out how they all get dead.
Do you really care?
I mean, that's what we're here for, isn't it?
Sometimes
Is
the
it?
best way to trap a trapper is to
I
fall
mean,
into the trap.
I thought so.
Then you keep them where you want them.
Tom, with
kill 'em.
you
Am I confused?
listening to that, they are
Mhm.
absolutely identical. Same scream, same duration, everything. Absolutely identical.
Help! Oh no!
Hmm.
Help! Oh no!
Yeah.
We appear to
Help!
be
Oh no!
attempting to help a very consistent woman.
Hmm.
Also, I would like to mention,
I do
Flint,
respect
So I don't trust
consistency.
it.
maybe the night before at the tavern, maybe breakfast. The food that
yeah.
you were eating there, Flint, and especially now that you got some pickled pig's feet from Tater, just tastes off. Doesn't taste right.
I
Maybe-
mean, nothing level sets your taste like pickled goods.
Yeah. It's just
It's a palate cleanser, I think they call it.
yeah, the meat, it's just all way too overcooked for you. Like maybe you like sent the bacon back and asked them to come out and just let it lightly kissed by the fire. And even then it's almost too overly cooked for you.
Did we eat people?
I
You
don't know.
haven't before?
But the food would have tasted fine to everyone else.
Oh my!
Anyway, absolutely identical. Scream, cry for help.
I am
I-
undeterred. I shall advance towards the exact same scream over and over again.
Yeah. Oh, snap. Griffin got us a bonus, player bonus.
I think
Thanks.
that asshole wolf ruined my taste.
What a
As
jerk.
you kind of move into this clearing. Oh, and a reroll for me. Thanks.
Oh no!
The scream,
I like those less.
instead of being directly ahead of you towards like the west, like you were traveling, all of a sudden you hear it again. But this time it's off to your left and it's much closer.
This is a banshee. I'm gonna be upset.
Hmm.
I'll suppose I'll spend a personality point to try to turn my arm into like a garden hoe.
Okay. Very cool. Flint, go ahead and give me that hearing test.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Let's
That's
see,
a
is
very
that,
good roll,
um,
Jake.
Intelligence
Yeah.
still?
It'll be intelligence, and you get to bump the die
Oh,
size
I
up,
forgot
don't
to-
you? Go ahead and re-roll it.
Yeah, I do.
I'll let you keep
Um,
whichever's better.
But
I'll
every
let you-
time when
Uh-huh.
your die size goes up, it gets worse.
Yeah. As you're kind of listening in, you hear it confirms you are now surrounded in this
Oh.
dark clearing.
They
As-
got us. They're after our pickled goods.
Hmm.
Oh.
I will head immediately to my left towards the sound of the exact same screaming.
Oh, hang on. That's the wrong thing. This is where we want to go. Come on, move over.
It's not initiative time quite yet. I might activate my servo arm.
Give me a second stream. I'm going to pop this
Servo
over to a
assisted.
map.
In preparation of danger.
We're surrounded. We can attack in any direction.
What?
The
It's
choice
a
is
hard
ours.
ground.
rich
pants.
environment.
Woo.
Oh, I didn't realize the stream can see the secrets. Get out of here, you. There's currently nothing in sight, but you hear, especially you there, Flint Creepy. There's at least 6 somethings all surrounding you. All of a sudden, Mr. Man, you cut towards the left. You go marching straight forward where you heard the last scream. And then you hear it behind you on what was originally the right side of the clearing.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Oh,
it's
no.
hopeless.
Oh no.
Oh, we're all screwed if that's the case.
But at the moment, there's still no visible sign of anything.
Okay. I will activate my server arm while I have a chance.
Go for it.
Or not.
Now you hear the scream and the cry for help again on the far side of the clearing. No signs of
Okay.
anything, but you, and especially Flint, you can hear whatever it is. They're closing in, moving in a little tighter around this clearing.
The danger increases, but when I have an opportunity, I'll attempt to fix my server arm.
Well, it may not happen right now. Jake, what's Mr. Man doing?
Takes an action.
This is where I would normally take a breath before running into danger, but no, I'll just run into danger and start windmilling in.
You leap
One action.
into the vegetation around this clearing. As you see, and I'm going to have you go ahead and give me a grit test.
Ah, crap.
Did it roll?
Nothing happened.
Oh my gosh, Jake, did you break it?
Possibly. Oh, no, there it is. 16 for the grit check.
Oh, you do fine. As you leap in, and you can see as it finishes the cry for help,
Oh, geez.
a pale albino
That's not a woman at all.
looking creature.
That's a vampire. Or a pig monster.
Milky white eyes, sharp teeth. It's a little more bat
The pig pyre. Yeah.
Pig
visage.
fire.
And with that, the rest of them kind of move out of their hidey.
That's
Oh,
not a
good.
phrase I ever like hearing from the GM is the rest of them.
Yes. Suddenly, the rest of them appear. Oh, no.
Mm.
Oh, no.
Why don't you
I
go
am become hubris.
ahead and roll initiative for me?
Mhm.
I don't know if I ever got the initiative thing to
Damn
work
you, sir. Well, we have to be able to do stuff with our tokens, but I don't think we can actually interact with our tokens.
Yeah.
Well, my number as it
Oh,
stands
I
in
got
the
it. I know-
turn
I
order
think I
is
know
exactly what it should be.
I think I know what's wrong.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
know what's
that's
wrong.
right.
We're about to be surrounded.
We're about to be probably dead.
All right.
I think I've contributed absolutely nothing to any combat that we've been in yet this game.
Now, if I'm correct, you should be able to click on your token
Hey.
and roll.
Yes,
and it
now
should
we can.
populate.
But we have already rolled.
That's fine. So,
I
Jake,
haven't. I was waiting.
you got a 0.
Yes, I did.
I could type my own in at least, and that's good enough
Yeah.
for me.
I was able to type. No.
All right.
Now you can
Let's
type it in.
see.
All right, now I see. I'm super smart.
You got a 20, Jeremy.
Super smart. You're so pretty.
It's true. I'm also
So we're
humble.
missing. Jeremy, you got a 20.
Got a big brain.
Give me a second.
Now, everybody other way because I'm about to turn left and I don't want to smack you all with my.
Exactly.
Your huge ego.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Giant personality.
Oh yeah.
Above
your third
average
leg.
ego.
I do have a giant personality, actually. Dorian's got quite a personality. Giant swinging personality.
Okay. I want to modify that ever so slightly. Jeremy, I've got you in there twice.
Yeah.
No,
I tied
Jeremy
Joe's
yours.
just
got the
gets 2
token
turns.
I have the token because I
Alright.
manually uploaded the token.
Yes. All right. There we go. Jeremy, you're up first.
I do have to worry about unmuting myself, but I don't have to worry about friendly fire. So I'm going to shoot at the guy up to the top left.
Sure.
And I'm just going to go with... Actually, I'm going to go with the kneecapping one. Just in case it doesn't get him, maybe
Okay.
it'll prevent him from getting close. I don't know
Sure.
how tough these guys are.
Hit him in the bat knees.
Yeah. So let's do that. And we'll see how it goes. No on the D die, but 14.
Okay.
To hit for 9 damage.
I gotta scroll back down. Hang on. I've got too many things going on. Here we go. What did your hit? Hit is 13 is a hit. Yeah.
Okay. See, I'd get 14 to hit after the deed, and then 9 to damage after the deed.
Okay. All right. Give me just a moment. Okay.
And then I saunter myself forward just a little bit, so I'm more likely to be a target than our scientist buddy. So, like,
Maybe.
a little bit out.
Somebody
That's
thinking
what friends are for.
friend.
You know, 8 damage. That's good damage. Doesn't go down. That's good damage.
It's okay.
Okay. Anything else there, Jeremy?
No, that's movement, shooting them, and then just waiting to get murdered.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. All right. Oh, okay. I gotta remember how to do the measurement thing in this game. Okay. It is not the one you shot. Actually, no, yeah, the one you shot. Just gonna put that up right there. It is going to move, not have enough to clear in. I'm going to use its first action die to finish closing in, and then it is going to attack you.
Oh boy.
And it is going to claw at you. Uh, 11 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Thank goodness.
All right. Give me a second. I'm still not used to roll 20. Okay, that's the end of my turn. So, Eddie, what is Dorian going to do?
It's nighttime, yes?
It is, yeah.
You know, I'm really tempted to use something, but I think I'm just going to go easy on this and good old standby. I'm going to activate Corvus Corax.
Okay.
and summon forth a bunch of crows, as I do. So let's see. I need to roll a d4.
That sounds right.
All right, there's a 4. All right, so I trace a flaming circle in the air, and it forms a portal to the abyss.
Oh,
And as it cracks and pops, just a giant, cloud of ravens burst forth and then surround me, protecting me and offering me some cover. So I now have a higher AC,
nice.
which is fantastic. Let's see, that cost me 2. There we go. Now I need to roll for how many rounds this would take. 3 rounds. It'll last for 3 rounds. Okay.
Okay.
Other than that, I guess since that doesn't really eat up an action of mine, it's just activating it using personality. I'll go ahead and go up here and attack this one that Jeremy's on.
Okay. Sure.
Why not?
Why not?
Let's see here. Put out. That is a 19 to hit for 8 damage.
Okay. 19
Not
is a
bad
solid
at
hit.
all.
Another 8 damage. That means that one has taken 16 damage so far. It's still up. All right. After Dorian comes Tomathew.
All right. How many of these do we see?
I'll say
Just
you
one?
can get a sense. One of them is in the open where Jake's at. He'll see one clearly. And kind of from the sounds, there's 6 of them and you know the general idea, but you can only get real clear line of sight on one right now.
Okay. I will. Where do I hear like the most coming from? I
It's
kind of just
all-
want to position myself in a way that I would be targeted. I
They
think I'm just gonna like,
Okay. Yeah.
or can I move here, hit them, and then continue to move?
So you
Or
can't
can you
break
not
up your
break up
movement. No.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move here, and then throw like a rock or something. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay.
It'll be a throwing. I like to do strength-based attacks for throws.
Okay.
Am I about to catch a rock in the side of the head?
There's a chance.
Sure. It's just a rock.
Mhm.
One of my
Actually, I
crows
have
just falls to the
pistols.
ground. Damn it.
These flashbacks
That's an
playing
agility
with Adam.
test, right?
No, I want
16?
strength for a throw.
Oh, for a throw? Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. It's the same modifier.
Oh, okay. We'll keep that 16 then. That's a hit. And go ahead and give me a D3 damage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
1 damage.
1
I'm doing
damage.
it.
Nailed it.
I could have done
Nailed
better
it.
just punching him.
Okay. Anything
Could have
else there,
probably
Thomas?
farted at him.
But if-
That's
yeah,
what
my
I'm
goal
gonna
is
do.
just to be out here in this area so that if other ones are moving in, they will attack me and not the rest of our people.
Okay.
So I'm good with that. That's my turn.
Okay. The next one, its turn. It's going to kind of repeat what happened with Mortimer, but it's going to go for Tater. It's going to spend its movement and an action die to close in on you, Tater, and then it is going to swing.
Going after his tots.
Yeah.
No.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Well, certainly hits.
And I keep
Gonna
closing
turn your tots into
my
orphans.
sheet with my stats.
No.
Okay. but the damage isn't rough. It is going to deal 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, and that's its turn. That takes us down to Flint.
Who's gonna very excitedly attempt to fix the server arm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your test for that.
That's enough to fix my server arm.
Nice.
Good turn,
Yeah.
me. Next turn, I can try to use it again.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Jake, the one that you were charging in on is going to close in on you. It does have both of its action dice. So, I roll a 5 to hit. And I fumble.
All right.
I didn't.
I'm not
I'm gonna get a
super
beverage.
dead.
Yeah. Give me a second because I accidentally closed the table. And now I need to get my GM sheet because I did not record. Or I need my fumble table. Jake, I need my fumble table. Ugh. What a day. All right. There it is. All right. Give me a moment. Hitting the buttons. Oh, it fucks up bad enough that it accidentally, like, impales itself on, like, a little bush that was sticking out. Not enough to be lethal, but it hurts itself for 3 points of damage.
Thanks.
Okay. I gotta zoom out because I don't know which one this is. Jeremy, this one is going to close in on you.
Hooray.
And it can do it in its regular action or movement. So it's going to swing twice at you.
Wonderful.
First one is a 21 to hit. Second one's a 14.
Second one hit right on the nose.
All right.
So they both hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Altogether, you take 6 damage.
Okay.
Once again,
All right.
close the goddamn character sheet for this monster. Okay. Okay, Bert, what's Tater gonna do?
All right, so Tater's going to take a big old swig out of his jug, and he is going to belch out fire, going out about like this. It's 10
Okay.
foot wide, 20 foot long. So I'm going to set some of the forest on fire because we got a light situation. We need to
Yeah,
fix.
it's dark. That will
Yeah.
help out having some more light in this clearing.
All righty. D10 plus caster level and fire damage. It needs to make a reflex save versus my 11. We're level 1, right?
Yeah.
So versus 11. And that costs me 2
Ooh.
personality.
That's yeah, I think that's gonna be good.
5 points of fire damage, and it may or may not be on fire. The trees probably are.
Yeah.
And I am 1/3 of the way to being drunk.
Yay.
That's
What's really
fantastic.
important here.
That's
Okay.
really the important thing.
So
Mhm.
these things are mostly blind, but they are still very light sensitive. Because of that,
Is he on fire? That's the real question.
we'll get there. We'll see if he is. I'm gonna go ahead and
Light sensitive probably takes a back seat to fire sensitive.
Mhm.
ugh. He does pass it, so does that mean he's not on fire?
He is not. Yeah, if he passes
Okay.
it.
Yeah. All right. How much damage did he take from that? Was it that
5.
5?
5 points.
Okay.
And the forest is maybe on fire behind him or next to him.
Yeah. Let's get us a good old. No, I don't want to enable that. I want to circle. Come on now. Yeah, screw it. Good enough. Where all those circles are, that's fire because I'm not fixing it. All right, Bert. Anything else?
Nah, I'll stay right there.
Okay, cool. Joe, one of them is going to run up on you. Oh, it does have to
Okay.
sacrifice an action to get close enough. So it's only we'll swing once. That is a 19 to hit.
Okay,
Dang.
that hits.
And doesn't your ability affect incoming damage? Like I have to downgrade it?
Yes,
Um,
activate.
I think it's not a passive anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to spend the personality to invoke the dead poke.
Okay.
Yeah, which I did not.
That is 1 point of damage.
Oh no, 1.
And
Because the
this one-
sheet says toughest downs, but I think I have to activate
That's
that.
it's just because it's an old sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Last one moves in. All 6 are accounted for. But it has to move too far to be able to attack. So, Jake, you're up. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well, there's one right on me, so I'm going to swing my ectoplasmic garden hoe at this guy.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'm going to miss.
Yeah, you do.
You swung, but then you missed.
I
Turns
believe.
out garden hoes aren't effective weapons.
Yeah, we do have a reroll hanging out
I'll
there.
save it for somebody with a bit more panache.
Okay. You doing anything else moving or just staying there?
I'll stay there.
Okay.
Bring it, vampire.
Yeah, Jeremy, it's your turn.
All right, so the one to the right of me is engaged with Dorian. So to be on the safe side, I'll shoot at the one north of me, so to speak,
Okay,
the one
cool.
that's not engaged with
Yeah.
somebody. I'm going to go for the free bleeder.
There you go. Okay.
Give him a penalty to his attack, hopefully. 20 for 16 damage
Good, good.
and free bleeder.
All right.
Nice.
This thing is.
Oh, I need to draw my
Nice.
card.
You need to draw your card. That could
I
change
don't know
everything.
what Queen does.
Oh,
Oh,
that's,
that's a good
plus
one.
2.
+2 to everything.
That
hit
turns
and
that
damage.
into an 18 points of
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, that
And then
thing's
free
on.
bleeder will make him bleed for a hit point on his turn and have
Okay.
-2. Okay.
Dang good shot.
Yeah, that's a very good shot. All right. Anything else there, man?
That's it.
All right, Eddie. This one is going to swing at you twice.
Oh boy.
That's a 6 and that's a 12. Does a 12 hit?
No, it doesn't. Because of
Kick-ass.
my ravens.
Very
Yay,
nice.
Nice.
Raven.
They're all like
That's so Raven.
Shit.
not happening.
Nice.
was
Eddie, it is
waiting
your
for
turn
it.
now.
Oh, I'm gonna swing on this thing's neck like I'm just gonna pop it off like a cork.
Nice.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 does hit. 5 damage.
5 damage.
That is not bad damage. Still not enough to drop it, but this thing is in tatters. It looks very close to death. Anything else?
No, that's good for me.
Cool. Tom with you.
All right. There are 2 next to me.
Mm-hmm. You have 2 of them on you. The one, actually, neither of them have been injured yet.
Okay. The one that hit me for 1 damage, I'm going to attack first.
Okay.
swing on him.
9 is a miss.
9 is
You're
a miss.
3 points short on that.
We have rerolls, right?
We have a reroll. Do you want to use it?
A reroll. I'll save that.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
3 points short.
3
you
points
said?
short. And that would be 2 damage you
I'll
would be
burn 3 a lot.
inflicting. Okay. You've got some damage on it.
Yay.
Oh, damage was included in that. I should have looked at that.
You should
That
have.
was not worth it. But oh well.
Oh, well. You still got some hurt on
I
it.
hurt him.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Bert, that one took some fire damage. It did not catch fire, but you can tell that sudden burst of light. Oh, and Cardman just threw 2 more rerolls. Bert, it starts stumbling away from you, kind of swiping at the air. It kind of seems like you've blinded it, and it kind of wastes its turn. Dan,
Okay.
what's Flint going to do?
I'm going to try again to servo.
Go ahead and activate it.
Turbo. Activate.
Oh, 21.
Hey,
Good.
21's not bad.
Go gadget
And
servo
that was
arm.
on your servo arm.
Oh no.
What?
It activated. Servo slams in the ground with a burst of arcing electricity, all except the user within a 30-foot radius centered on the user suffer 1d8 plus 1 damage.
Dang it!
I'm doing it. I'm doing it well. I'm killing
That's
my team.
everybody. That's everybody.
everybody.
Including the foes.
Is
Everybody
this
but,
feeling
Jake.
hit by team
Everybody but
damage?
Jake. Yeah.
Everybody
I
but
am
Jake
Joe
and one
now.
You're the new
monster.
Joe.
All right.
Each affected target must pass a DC 13 fortitude save or be stunned for 1 round.
Well, so Dan, go ahead and roll that D8 plus 1 damage. And that's how much damage everyone but Jake takes. And one monster. One monster is outside of it. Everything takes 6 damage.
Everything takes 6 damage. I don't know what it means that the charge lasts for 1d10 rounds.
Give me a second.
No.
I'll take a look at that.
Oh God.
Is it reoccurring like 1d8 plus 1 every round? Oh my. I have done significant harm.
And Dan TPKs.
You killed us all. In the best way possible.
Dan may or may not
Maybe-
be the most dangerous thing near
Don't worry,
me.
fellas,
That
I
may-
got this.
That may impact what I do with my turn.
Maybe I'll spend 1 more luck here so that I can get up to 22, which doesn't kill everyone.
That might
Would be
not
good.
a bad idea.
That would be good.
Instead, I shoot at 1d3 large jets of flames up to 40 feet in distance, each causing 2d8 plus 1 fire damage. But I can target a single target or multiple targets.
Okay, I want to let
There
you
we
know.
go.
You can
Well,
do
there's-
that. You
there's one
have to
clearly
do
in
multiple targets
Yeah.
because I already got 2 deleted that you've killed 2 enemies.
Okay, that's fine. I will do that. I will do that so that I don't kill everyone else.
Okay,
Oh.
So we don't take 6 damage?
you do not.
No.
Dan, luck that up.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I was reading through. It's like, let's change that. I still did 13 damage.
Okay. So 2 of them still died. And the other
They also have a 50% chance of catching fire, and then I get to do it for 1d10 rounds.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
Good
So
God.
6 rounds.
did you roll me a D3?
You know, friendly fire happens. I forgive you.
What's that?
It targets
Friendly fire
1d3
happens, I forgive you.
large jets of flame.
Oh, sorry, let me reread. Yes, I have not rolled the 1d3. Oh, I only get 1.
I'm going to
So
bump that
you-
up to 2 because I can't undelete.
Sorry. I fucked
Oh.
everything up.
How dare you? So, yeah, you dealt 2. It was 13 damage each. So yeah, you killed 2 of them.
If it works, I'll just spend another luck to turn it into 2. That way, it's all fair.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to, but if you want to. And they got to make a reflex save. Is that versus 11 or 12? Oh, against the test. Okay. Against a 22.
21 or 22 now. Yeah.
But they're dead. It's fine. They don't need a reflex if they're dead.
That's true. Can't dodge if you can't dodge.
That's right.
All right. Anything else, Dan?
Dodge!
Just if there's one that survived, a 50% chance of catching fire.
No. You saw hit 2 arcs, 2 gouts of flame. You
I
killed
am
2.
done.
Yeah. All
Well
right.
done.
Jake, the one down by you
I'm
is
not
going to
in
attack you.
danger.
It's gonna. Oh, I crit against you.
Oh boy.
Does an 11 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. All right, give me a second then.
Going back to the poo shed.
Yeah.
Oh, darkness,
I don't
my
wanna go
old
back to the poop house.
friend.
No.
Don't take me back there.
You can't take my ghost away.
Okay. Jake, what is going to happen is for the crit, you are going to take 8 damage. Luckily, your weapon is your arm, so you don't drop it. But for the non-crit, you take an additional 4 damage. You've taken 12 damage this turn.
To the poop house.
Oh God, back to the poop house.
No.
You should really bring that with you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if it gets destroyed, I'm destroyed. So I.
Okay. Well, and I
Needs
guess
to be
when you're
safe.
in the near, you can just teleport right back. So
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how far the shitter is. It's just that it is what it is.
Yeah, I just gotta stay there for a while.
yeah.
It's a very
All right.
safe place. It's just not pleasant.
Bert, you're up, man. What is Tater gonna do?
Okay, so Tater is going to step forward
All right.
and take another swig and burn this guy again.
Nice. I'll move
Yeah.
forward.
Burp out my little fireball. Actually, you know what? If I hey, why can't I move? Yeah.
You may be on the measurement
Yeah.
tool still. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. If I move up closer here, like so,
You're gonna try
and
and get
then
both of them.
Target like so, I'll be able to get both of them.
All right, I like it. Okay, go ahead and activate your ability. We'll see the damage, and then we'll have them do reflexes to see if they get lit on fire.
Oh, geez.
Ugh.
2 points of fire damage, but they might catch on fire and take more.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
DC is only 11, though.
Okay.
Not incredibly potent. But it actually might blind them again, like it blinded
Yeah.
this other.
I was
True.
that is definitely going for you. But because it's light, I am denying them their reflex bonus. First one fails, it is on fire, and the second one critically fails and is on fire. So yes, they're both on fire now.
Right. And I am drunker.
Nice. Do I have a fire?
The only thing better than Bert spitting fireballs everywhere is a drunk Bert spitting fireballs everywhere.
Woohoo!
Slurring those fireballs everywhere.
Did he just fireball in cursive?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Joe, the one that is not on fire by you, attacks you twice.
No.
First one's a crit.
Oh, God.
Second one's an 11. Does an 11 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Neither does the crit.
No,
Right?
it definitely does.
Yeah.
This thing slashes at your face, hits above your forehead, right above your eyes. It's going to deal extra damage. Deals
You
10
didn't
damage.
remember to
Ow.
renew your crit insurance?
How much
Oh, that's
total?
what I should have done.
10.
10 total damage.
10 total damage. That includes the extra damage from the
Okay.
crit.
I'm
I'm
maxed out on the
You're
extra
what?
damage.
Oof.
I'm up, but that hurt.
As
Oh,
your
Lord.
thick, goopy Tommy Knocker blood streams into your eyes, you are also blinded for the next 3 rounds.
Oh, okay. I don't need to see.
Who needs to see?
Totally optional.
So, Bert, what happens with one of these creatures when they're on fire? Anything special, or is it just regular
Well,
fire
it starts
rolls?
at a D6 damage, and then the next round it goes to a D7 damage, and then it escalates until they die, unless they take an action to put it out, which is a DC 8 reflex save to be able to put it out. Takes an
Okay.
entire action.
All right. It is going to take just 2 points from this fire. And it is going to be spending its turn trying to put itself out.
Stop, drop, and
Is
roll.
it still blinded?
Yes, it is.
That'll help.
And it fails. So it stumbles away a little bit from you, Joe. But it is on fire. It took a little damage.
Yep. Next round it will take a D7 instead of a D6, and it will
All
continue
right.
on up the chain.
Very cool. And that bumps us back over to Jeremy. Jeremy, what are you going to do, man?
Okay, that's a good question. So you see the 3 that are here is that on the screen. It looks like there's another one kind of to the bottom right,
That
far
is-
away from us.
That one just disincorporated Mr. Man.
Oh, that's right. But our Tommy Knocker is not looking super solid, is he?
He's been knocked around a bit. Currently, he's kind of grabbing at his face, blinded.
Okay. Well, I'll come riding up next to this one. The shotguns, I already fired my load twice. I am 2-pump chump. So now I'm just going to thwack them real
Melee.
hard.
Nice.
So manually roll my D dice.
Give him a face full.
Well, now I know that I have a special melee thing I can do. And I'm
Oh.
going to flub it. But that's fine.
That's fine.
It's all right.
You still got your attack. You get a +1 to your hit and damage. 14's a
14
hit
for 9.
and 9 damage. That's good. Okay.
That's still a really solid hit.
I
It's still a
know.
solid
Just
hit.
this ridiculous saber mounted on a shotgun.
Yeah.
Double sabered shotgun.
Yeah.
Yup.
Forking him.
Yeah. Eddie, what are you going to do, man?
Jeremy's up there helping, so I think I'm going to come down here and I'm going to take a swipe at this one that's on fire.
It is on fire. It is blinded. It is going to be easier to hit this one.
All right. I'm going to swing away. I like chopping heads.
Yeah.
As a 13 to hit, does that
13
hit with
hits.
it on fire?
It does. Yeah.
Oh, why did that? I hit my initiative for some reason. Why did that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why I did that. All right, let me actually take a swing at it for an attack.
Okay. Yeah.
That is a 5 to hit. That
I'm gonna.
probably
gonna-
didn't hit.
Let's see. You rolled a 5. You get a +3. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna let you keep the first roll.
Oh, that is generous.
So yeah, that's a 16 to hit for 4 damage.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Anything else there, Eddie?
No, not at the moment. So with that as well, I would like to point out is as soon as I finish attacking him, my ravens dissipate, kind of scatter into the shadows in
Yeah.
every direction and just disappear. And I am no longer under cover of ravens.
Okay. All right. Next up is Joe.
All right. There's one on me that's
Mhm.
not on fire. Is that
Correct.
what that means?
Yep.
Okay. I'm a door bar him.
Okay.
Whack. I
7
miss.
is a miss. Yeah. That's
Probably because you're
5 short.
blinded.
Oh yeah, you are blinded.
That is true.
Yeah. So that would have actually been 4, a -4 on that.
Yeah, I miss.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm keeping him on his toes.
All right, this one
Swing
takes
wildly.
a D6 fire damage. That's another 5 points on it. And it needs to give a reflex save. And it's gotta
DC
be
8.
an 8. And it does not.
Wow.
D7 next round.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right, Dan, you're up.
I mean, I think it's an easy one here. I've kind of just moved myself a little so I'm not, shooting my allies.
Okay.
And flamethrower.
And flamethrower. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you going for?
Do I just roll the D3 again? I've not played this before, so
Well, it would still be activating the same ability.
right. So do I?
Yeah, you roll a D3 to see how many jets of fire. 3 jets
Three.
of fire. Each one deals D8 plus level.
2d8,
Oh, yep, you're right.
Plus
2D8 plus level.
9 damage.
9 damage. Are you targeting these 3 individual
Um,
ones?
Probably this one, and then this one, since that
Okay.
one's kind of
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
in the midst.
Okay. And this one takes 9.
And if any of them survive, 50% chance to be on fire.
They all do survive. And there, you said 50% chance to be on fire?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to pick low for all 3 of them. Dan, roll me a percentile for the top one.
Let's see.
All right, that one, no more additional fire.
Oh, boo.
So yeah, you're wanting to roll high on these. Second one, more additional fire. I'm just going to escalate that up the dice chain. So rather than taking a D7 for the next one, it's going to take a D8. And then the bottom one.
35 twice. What are the odds?
Yeah. All right. One of them is more fire. Okay. Anything else?
That is it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, though. You are throwing fire. These things are trapped. It's bright over there. So I'm going to say this one turns and runs to escape.
Oh, that's my favorite choice instead of dying.
Yeah. Bert, what do you got, man?
All right. This one over here is not in. Oh, sorry. This one over here is not in melee with anyone, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I'm just going to shoot him.
Okay. 11. It is blinded. It is on fire. 11 will hit. So that is 8 damage that you put on it. Doesn't drop it.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Card draw. A king.
Oh, that's
Oh
a
my
plus
gosh.
3.
Yeah, that changes things.
It absolutely does change things. That turns that 8 damage into a lethal amount. It is dead.
Nice.
All right.
Well
Anything else,
played.
Bert?
Nope.
All right. This one, not blinded. So I'll tell you what, this one is going to attack using each of its action die, 1 against Jeremy, 1 against Joe, and then it's going to turn and run. All right. So against Mortimer, I roll a 9. Against Tomatthew, I roll a 10. Tomatthew.
Does not hit.
Okay. Very cool.
Nice.
Mortimer, you're up. Oh, and wait, it did run. Yeah. It's escaping.
That's cute. You can run. I'll spend the personality point.
Spirit
Got a couple
rounds.
friends. I can run much faster than you.
Mm.
And I'll kneecap it.
Okay, very cool. Make sure you draw your card.
I will this time. This time I get a 5, which
Okay.
I don't think
Doesn't
does
do anything.
anything.
Nope.
Okay. Do. 16 to
15's
hit
hit.
for 13.
Oh god, that's good damage. Oh, that is actually a lethal amount of damage.
Nice. It turns his back. It's a big mistake. Just make its chest burst outwards.
Mm. All right. Eddie, you're up. There is one on fire next to you, and another one is running off.
I'm not concerned with the one that's RUNNOFT.
Yeah,
I want the head of this one in front of me that's on fire.
absolutely.
I'm aiming for the neck again. I want this thing's head.
Okay.
I guess I should have used my movement.
You can still
Oh.
move if you want, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'll use my movement.
It's only a
to be going
7.
down that way.
Okay. 7 doesn't hit. Do you want to use one of our rerolls?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Go ahead.
That is another 7.
Another 7.
Oh.
That is not going to
Wow.
cut it.
That's just the way.
Yeah. Okay. Joe, you're up. Eddie, I'm sorry. Jeremy, you used your movement.
I did.
Eddie,
Yeah.
doing anything with your movement?
No, I'm gonna stay here in case everybody else misses because I want this thing.
Okay. Then, yeah, Joe, you're up.
There's just this one that's running away, right?
There is one that is on fire, and there is one that is running away.
I want to run after the one that's running away
Okay.
and door bar him.
Are you still blind? Will you run into a tree?
You've got your regular
that's true.
movement.
I'm
Oh yeah, you are
blind.
blind. Yeah,
gonna roll a D8, and that's the direction I run.
I love it.
Perfect.
Get back
1,
here.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I run this way.
Straight into fire. Oh God.
I'll say there in the grass, you kind of definitely are able to stop as you feel the heat increasing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got him. Run straight into forest fire.
Oh,
I got him. Don't worry.
This one is on fire. It did get escalated, so it takes a D8. It takes 6 damage, and that is lethal.
Aw, I wanted to kill it.
Takes us to Dan.
I can use both of my actions to run after this thing that's running away.
Yes, you can.
So I will.
Okay.
I don't know if that catches me up to it or not.
What's your movement speed? 60?
Double move, probably.
Double move. I'm still
Probably
trying to find it.
30.
Where
Your
are
base
you at on my
speed
character
should
sheet?
be 30.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, absolutely you can.
Yes.
Yeah,
there
you
it
can
is.
catch it.
You use
All right.
everything, but there you are right behind it.
There's no escape. He'll take 2d8 plus 1 damage twice.
Does
running
it
towards
take
it,
an
it's got-
action to shoot that fire out again, or does it?
It's already.
Okay.
Already activated.
Yeah,
Oh my
until the
gosh.
activation runs out, it's all primed to go.
Okay. Then roll me that 2d8 plus 1.
Oh, he'll
That
take
servo
20
arm is
damage.
So good.
Wait, 20? Oh, because you're
Because
shooting
he
him
gets
twice.
2 jets. Oh, dang.
Oh my
Gosh.
gosh.
He just hits him once. It's on the ground screaming, and he's like, not yet.
No.
Second round.
Okay.
So
That
good.
concludes initiative. As you kill the
Wow.
last
Damn.
one, you have 6 charred corpses. And
And we're
we'll.
down 1 ectoplasmic Mr. Man.
Yes, you are.
And the rest of it, I'll just hot air balloon into the sky.
There you go. There you
Woo!
go.
when I'm done
Wendy's
getting
not
dead,
fucking
I'll
around.
be back.
Yeah. All right. That's where we'll call it for tonight. So, why don't? Because we need to get Mr. Man back with the group. You're all kind of in rough shape. You can retreat to that town, take a night's rest. You'll get to recover a hit point.
More
Mr.
pickled pig's feet.
Yeah, Mr. Man will be back. Yeah, Tater still has that dinner for you. And I'll tell you what, we'll end here. Be back in 2 weeks, but you all get to level up. Move to 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck
I'll be even more dangerous now than before.
yeah, you
We
will.
killed all the pale Batmans, and now we get to level up.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pick up from here next week, just having slain all of these things, recovering for the night. Mr. Man should have had enough time to reincorporate, teleport back. So yeah, we'll get that, because I don't like Jake being separated for that long. So,
That's what I get for rolling crappy Constitution.
yeah.
Mine's not good either.
Okay.
For what it's worth.
Let's do some closing plugs and we'll get out of here. Bert, what do you want to throw out that direction?
Going back, Last Stop Perdition, the next Weird Frontiers module. It says it's funded, but we're expecting that there's a $3,000 pledge that looks a little sketch to us. It's probably going to be pulled in the last 24 hours. So if that happens, we're about 400 from actually making goal.
So make sure
But,
you back it.
Yeah, check it out. It is a very fun adventure. If we can make the first stretch goal, we get a traditional print instead of just a POD, which is fine. But the traditional prints are always nicer. But if we can make our last stretch goal, there's a second full adventure, which this group has actually play tested. It's out there. Watch it. It's fun.
It's fun. Very cool. Why don't we go down to Jeremy? Jeremy, what do you want to throw out there, man?
Henry's on Patreon. You've got some comics, maps, tokens, fun stuff. Check it out.
Check it out. Very cool. All right. Dan, Joe, Jake, Eddie, you guys want to throw anything out there?
I
Just,
can't promote our Discord here, but go to it.
Yeah. Find the
Yeah.
Defenders of Cobalt Discord. Join it.
Where we hang out, post our memes,
Yeah.
cryptids, frogs, all sorts of stuff.
Many things. Yeah, I would just call back to the Kickstarter because playing is this game system fun, and I enjoy it, and everybody should enjoy it at some point. And the more the merrier on the adventures.
The adventures are very fun. Jake's playing the new class from it. Definitely go check that shit out. Anyway, for what's that?
I said it's good.
For the rest, you can find us over on twitch.tv/Defenders of Kobold. Wednesdays, we've got a Dungeon Crawl Classics campaign. We're doing Night Below. And Fridays, we just started up a new Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. And then on our YouTube channel, everything hits our YouTube, but we also have our YouTube-only show, Punks in a Powder Keg, Pathfinder 2nd Edition. That's everything. Anyone else got anything? No?
Just thanks for everybody hanging out and throwing us the rerolls and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll catch you all later. Bye.